Owen Abbas Hussain here for Pro Boxing Fans, here with Sky Sports' very own Adam Smith. Adam, I can't sort of grab you here and not talk about what happened last weekend when Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder part 3, and what a show it was, what a fantastic fight it was. Just sum up what Tyson Fury and what he's done on that night, and sort of left a legacy in regards to that trilogy that he had with Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, massive respect to Tyson Fury, who seals his position as the premier heavyweight on the planet. If people didn't think that before, there's always been the argument, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, with Alexander Usyk's win, 3 weeks ago. Obviously, now he's got a number of belts and he's got to be a pound for pound king, hasn't he? Or one of them. But I think as somebody that has, gone and beaten Vladimir Klitschko, and then he's gone to, gone through all sorts of difficulties, and the battle with mental health and his authenticity and his openness, and blowing up to 30 stone or something, and then coming back not just into a ring, which is an amazing feat, but to becoming a world heavyweight champion, and really beating Deontay Wilder 3 times. I thought he won the first fight. I was there for the second fight where it was very one-sided, and the third fight, Deontay deserves enormous credit for what he provided to what was one of the great heavyweight fights. But Tyson Fury is going to be a tough man to beat. He's cemented his place, in my opinion, as the #1 heavyweight in the world, and one of the best heavyweights we've had in modern times. Lennox Lewis for me still is our best heavyweight. Frank Bruno maybe our most popular, or Anthony Joshua now our most popular, or what he's done, the poster boy, what he's brought to the sport and to Britain has been unbelievable and unprecedented. So people will love AJ and Bruno, but I think Lennox Lewis was I went through much of his career and what he did and how he kept coming back and how he fought everybody, and the nights he had with Gallotta and Holyfield and Tyson, and before that with Razor Ruddock. So many. I think Lennox Lewis still stands as our greatest heavyweight. But Tyson Fury's hot on his heels, and if he can beat the likes of Dillian and Usyk and Joshua, then he's got to be remembered as one of the very greats. And you've got to take your hats off to him. He's been controversial. He's come out with difficult comments at times, but you know what? He's obviously he's matured. He's got a great family. I love his attitude. I love his entertainment in a ring, out of a ring. His singing. He's brought people together. You've got to take your hats off to Tyson Fury. He's been outstanding. But Anthony Joshua's getting a hard time at the moment, and he's done wonders for us with Sky and our relationship. He's a fantastic ambassador for the sport. He's a 2-time heavyweight champion. He wants to become a 3-time heavyweight champion. He's going straight back into the fire. So don't write AJ off just yet. That fight can still happen. And as for Alexander Usyk, he's got to be at the table now with a wonderful performance at Tottenham. So it's a great time for heavyweight boxing. Dillian Whyte still in there, many others. And, let's see what develops over the next 2 or 3 years. But hats off to Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder for providing one of the great fights of all time. And hats off to Tyson Fury for being the Gypsy King. There's no one like him.